also times when folks are grieving where you can't remember what they smell like anymore. It gets harder to close your eyes and see exactly what their smile was. And there's times when you're going through the grieving process where that can be frightening. Where it's like, I don't want to lose them again. That's almost the sense of going through another level of loneliness, because if I can't see them, if I can't remember them with the same level of clarity that I did 6 weeks ago or 6 months ago, then I'm going to feel another sense of loss. Okay? So here's the big thing I want to say about that. There are more ways that you are connected to your loved one than your memories. There are countless ways that you are connected to this loved one. They cherished you, you cherished them. There's just something about you being a person who was cherished that makes you who you are. There are experiences that you had that impacted you together. They taught you things. There are things you learned. Even if it was a child, there are things you learned from this person that you lost, that you're different because of them. All of who you are on some kind of level ended up getting touched through this relationship. And so you're still connected to them in some kind of way. Because of that, it doesn't take a memory to remain connected. They were part of your past. They're going to be part of your day today. They are going to be part of your day tomorrow. They are connected to you on a gazillion different levels. And so that specific memory that it may be frustrated that you can't end up focusing on isn't quite as important as you think. I'm going to read something from C.S. Lewis. He ended up going through those kind of feelings of being frightened that he would end up losing his memories. And then this is kind of what happened. Something quite unexpected has happened. It came this morning early for various reasons, not in themselves at all mysterious. My heart was lighter than it had been for many weeks. For one thing, I suppose I am recovering physically from a good deal of mere exhaustion. Can I give a head nod for that? Just exhausted, yep. So he's starting to recover from his exhaustion. And I had a very tiring but very healthy 12 hours the day before and a sounder night's sleep. So he's recovering from exhaustion. He got a good night's sleep. And after 10 days of low-hung gray skies and motionless warm dampness, the sun was shining and there was a light breeze. We can all relate to that. Hasn't it been nice to be able to just have the weather change for us over these last couple of weeks? And suddenly, at the very moment when so far I had mourned H, that's how he refers to his wife, H the least, I remembered her the best. Let me say that again. I mourned her the least, but I remembered her the best. Indeed, it was something almost better than memory, an instantaneous, unanswerable impression. To say it was like a meeting would be going too far, yet there was that in it which tempts one to use those words. It was as if the lifting of the sorrow removed a barrier. Why has no one told me these things? How easily I might have misjudged another man in the same situation. I might have said, he's got over it. He's forgotten his wife. When the truth was, he remembered her better because he has partly gotten over it. It's a mysterious thing, this process of grief. You know? There isn't these nice little connect the dots. You know, and I want you to know that it's almost as going through the process of grief, you're going to find new connections with your loved one and ways for that you're rebuilding your life, you're rebuilding who you are, reinventing yourself and reinventing your life. And those new connections are going to be great, great treasures. And so the process of grief isn't necessarily becoming less and less and less connected with our loved one. That's not what it is. Okay? It's about going through this process of finding new ways to be connected and new experiences of how that is and ways to find new things to come into our lives in addition to it.